I just want to, congratulations to SMU, and definitely want to give God the glory and thank for the opportunity that He given us. We give Him the glory and even in defeat. So I think our defense, they played hard. They probably played 100 snaps, and that's tough, man. When you have a defense playing that many snaps and they still hung in there pretty good. They hung in there real well. Offensively, we struggled all day, all night. Couldn't run the ball, couldn't throw the ball very well, and so we got some work to do. But I like our effort. We didn't have any quit out there, so I love the aspect of that part. So we can move forward with all those type of things of that nature. So again, we'll go back to work as we all do every week, and try to get the offensive side of the ball particularly get up to speed. So part of it maybe the new offense is still got the inconsistency there, but we'll keep working.
Coach, talk about moving forward. Who are you going to go with quarterback-wise? Is it still Stephon?
I don't know. I have no idea. We'll look at the tape. We'll evaluate all that and make a decision sometime next week.
When you had Buckshot remain in there for the fourth quarter, what did you see out of him that allowed you to have confidence and keep putting him out there against this?
Well, again, we definitely was going to get him one series for sure. That was going to go on. They just thought, unfortunately, Stephon was not able to move the offense, so I thought that might, Stephen Buckshot there would give us a chance. Sometimes that happens when you change a quarterback, and you may have some things that happen positive. So we had a few things go on there with, I think their D-line kind of really attacked our offensive line, so it wasn't quite as good on the offensive line there either. So it wasn't totally a Stephon, but it's part of a quarterback, got to help move our offense. And again, like I said, we'll evaluate all that, and we'll see what we need to do.
Chris Turner took a nasty hit there late in the first half. What's his update? And we didn't see Todd making it all in the second half. What do you have as update for him?
Well, I don't know what all the details of it is. We'll probably take 48 hours or so to kind of get a good evaluation of him. And as far as those injury-wise, what's the depth of it? Will they be able to play next week or not? I don't know. But again, we obviously held them out for the second half or whatever, and we got to get a good evaluation on them.
Talk about the defensive effort. A few missed tackles here and there, especially on West with his big runs. But overall, they made some good made some plays when they had to. Came up with interceptions. What can you say about where you've seen this defense grow the most from preseason to where they are now?
Well, I think when they're flying around, like I said earlier, when you get, I think 100 snaps. Unfortunately, I think when you do 100 snaps, not say that every player had 100 snaps, but most of them have 70, 80, 90 snaps, you're going to probably miss some tackle. And that's part of the offense. When you end up having 90, 100 snaps, that's the efficiency of it, is that they're going to have your defensive people going to be a little bit more tired, and you are going to miss tackle. So that's kind of the strategy when people are playing the up-tempo offense, and that's sort of the results that happen. But again, I think for the most part, they really held them to 14, 22 points, and we got to score more points.
Their running game was, I think, one of the first to be effective against you guys this year. Was that a product of the up-tempo, or just West being that shifty, high-powered back that he was able to find some creases and get going?
I think it's all the above. Obviously, our offensive line created some holes. Running back saw some creases, and he made some good runs. And then also just the number of snaps they had. I think the combination of all those things gave them success to be able to run the football. And obviously, we got to make tackles on our side of the ball. Even though those things happen, we still got to make sure we have people in there and all that. So it'll be a good evaluation for us, and we'll get those things corrected. SMU is a good football team, and they did a lot of good things, so I got to give them a lot of credit. But again, I'm proud of the way our team played, and we got to get those things correct. Those things are correctable. So that's why not never happy we lost the football game, but a good evaluation of where we're at, offense, defense, and special teams, what we need to do. And we got another tough opponent coming up.
How frustrating is it to have 3 scoring plays taken off the board with penalties? I mean, is that somewhere you can look forward to in the future if you clean up the ineligible receiver down the field, and, the kickball, or is it just, I don't know.
All those things are correctable. You look at it and you teach off of it, and making sure that, again, nobody's out there trying to, cause penalties. Those things happen occasionally as far as that goes. Again, with some of those things, as far as the hits on the quarterback, the personal foul ones, and I really only saw one. And again, they say you can only allow them 2 steps, and so that's a judgment call by the referee in most cases when you hit a quarterback. So it wasn't like a target hit. It was that he was maybe getting there, on a late hit. And so we'll watch it. We'll coach our guys up and get those things corrected. And again, the penalties definitely hurt us. There's no question about it. Even when we kind of made some stop on either side of the ball, offense and defense. We had something going on offense, and then all of a sudden the penalty. And in defense, you get a stop on third down or something, and then all of a sudden you had a penalty. So we gotta play through the penalties. Those things gonna happen, but we gotta eliminate those.
How tough was it not to execute on some of those drives? I mean, the offense, they had drives down the field, but I guess they just couldn't finish some of them. So what was your thought process?
Everybody took a turn.
Okay.
You know, I think quarterback, offensive lineman, receivers, backs. You know, sometimes receivers didn't run the right route, and you may not notice it and see it from a fan perspective. But those all these. So it was a little bit of everybody. And again, we'll see it a little bit more detail once we watch the tape. We'll definitely get those things corrected. So, but again, when you have the great effort, you know, that's why it's something that you can take from a positive standpoint. And again, you know, an FBS opponent, SMU is a good football team. They're improving. You know, Coach Morris is a good coach, and they did a good job. Their defense has improved from this season.
You guys weren't very happy with the fair catch interference call. It looked like SMU gunners got an arm extended on Benton. Is that what you saw as playing forward?
You know, I thought there was maybe a little bit of push, but, you know, referees got to make those calls, and it's a judgment call. And, again, we got to be smarter about it and don't allow that to happen.